This is it, the ultimate game in this college football season. Two teams that have battled through a long regular season, thrive in this 12-team playoff bracket, overcoming adversity along the way. And now, two teams battle for that gold championship trophy in the building here tonight. Which side will have their dreams come true? Les Le Bon Temps Brûlée. We are ready to let the good times roll in New Orleans tonight, the site of this year's national championship game. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Minnesota Golden Gophers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's time to get this national championship game underway and crown a champion. Championship at stake. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they begin the drive at the 25. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
Boy, nice call here to start this national championship game off with a physical run. I think this offensive line has been a strength all year long, and here they get this game started the right way.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking for a gap. It's Robinson. Stop out of the 39, but good enough for a first down.
Boy, great patience and acceleration to be able to pick up this first down by this back from Georgia. You think of Georgia backs, you think about Herschel Walker right away, right? Sonny Michel, Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, Knowshon Moreno. I mean, the list goes on and on of great Georgia backs.
Handoff running right. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go, a 2-yard loss.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Caught in the backfield. It's James. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a third and long to keep this drive going. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Looks to his left and makes the completion. And he's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down.
The offense gets some positive yards here, but they're going to be short of the first down marker to set up fourth down. Really good job by the defense of tackling and the awareness to keep him short of that first down marker.
He's throwing for it on fourth down. Delivers quickly to the left side. That's reeled in. It's James.
Bit of a risky decision here to go for it on your own side in the 50, but guess what? They make it work. Keep the sticks moving.
The Dogs looking to keep this drive moving. Here comes a handoff. Fighting off the defender. They bring him down, but not before gaining first down yardage to the 22.
Well, the scouting report on this running back was that he is an elite ball carrier, and he is proving to be that here early in this game. These first few carries, not only the strength, but the quickness and acceleration to get upfield and get positive yards on display.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Pressure is coming. Swarmed with the pass rush. Sack.
Well, a lot of times when you see a sack like this, you got to give a lot of credit to the coverage downfield. I don't think the quarterback really felt good about anybody being open, so he held the ball just a little bit too long and allows the defense to come up with the first sack of the game.
Looking for a gap. It's Robinson. He's swarmed by the defense.
Well, this is what the offensive coordinator told us yesterday, Chris, in our production meeting. They thought they had an advantage up front with the line of scrimmage, and on this opening drive, we continue to see the offensive line and this back putting up positive yards.
Stopped at the line of scrimmage. The defense swarming him that time.
How about that, Chris? They run the football here on third down, almost pick up the first down. What it does, though, is it gives them a much better chance if they decide to go for this of picking up that first down.
And they will trot out the field goal team here. It'll be a 34-yard try. He got it. The field goal's good. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
And they'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Shotgun now. Here's an inside give. As the first down is still going. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
On first down, they'll keep the running game churning.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Dropping back. It's Lindsey. Short throw to the back, an easy completion. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of the first down. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. I'll try to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. Did not get there, and now it's going to bring up fourth down and 1. Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. We've reached the end of one in this battle for the national championship. Before moving on, let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Oh, a big decision here very early. They're going to go for it on their own side of the 50 on the first possession. Needs a completion here on fourth down. And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off.
Hey, I like the aggressive approach here, trying to pick up this first down, just not able to execute, and now you've given the opposing offense really good field position. Your defense better step up.
Gonna run it. It's Robinson. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Ooh, how about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Chris, it's pretty surreal to get to the national championship in this day and age of college football. Everybody wants to spread you out and throw the football. This offense has been pounding the rock all year long. And here, how about the first half? This back is having a big day.
Let's fly to the wideout. Wide open downfield.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
The Dogs are looking to keep this drive going. Ball handed off. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
Crucial. 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can he keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Pass rush gets home.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
He missed it. Off target that time. The lead remains 3 after that miss.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head for a kicker.
So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
Big shot downfield here early in the game. Couldn't quite connect, but even on an incompletion, these deep shots do a good job of keeping those safeties back and can open up other aspects of this offense.
He'll hand it off. Breaks into the clear. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
A good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Looking for the wide out. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down. After the incompletion, 2nd down now from the 35. Now they're running on the toss. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Over the middle, it's Glenn. He's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Would have been a big momentum shift with that play, but the penalty negates it. Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. To throw, it's Lindsey. Fires it to the wideout. Downfield catch made on the left side. And the junior makes an outstanding catch. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. The Golden Gophers with 1st and 10 here. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Looking right, this one caught. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on 1st down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down, but instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Here we go, 7th play of this drive in the championship game. 3rd down and short. Grab behind the line. It's Johnson. The defense all over. They stop him right at the line.
Good job here by the defense on 3rd down. Forget about throwing downfield. They go short, and they make them pay for it with a loss of yardage.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And the Golden Gophers pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs.
Well, that's where you know a coach trusts the offensive line and his running back. 4th down and short, no problem. give it to the running back, and the back doesn't hesitate at all. He's able to convert and pick up that nice first down.
Here comes the bunch formation. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Tries to get it to the running back. That's caught. It's Richard. They make the tackle, but the offense has a first down now at the 21. Last chance for a touchdown here before halftime. It's 1st and 10.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost.
End zone ahead. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Minnesota. So a long, methodical scoring drive. Great execution with championship pressure, Curry.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional on how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. And looking to throw now on first down. Nice grab. It's Allen.
You know, these kind of routes are always great for receivers who do a really good job of yards after the catch situations. And they're easy completions for the quarterback.
The pass rush closing in. On the move, but can't find the receiver, and he's brought down. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Cannot connect, incomplete, and now 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And he's brought down immediately on that run. Had a guts to try a return, but the coach may have preferred a fair catch. So they start the drive here, looking to make something happen in the final seconds before halftime. And here's the handoff. The gain moves the ball to a 34. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. They'll change the pre-snap look now. They'll hand it off. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy. 3rd down play for this offense. Can he get there on the ground? He'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Bulldogs will kick this away to begin the second half. Kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the Minnesota offense takes the field. Looking to throw. It's Lindsey. Running out of time in the pocket. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. 2nd down play now. It's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. On the move now. Oh, that's just a throwaway there on third down. And now a fourth down play coming up. The Golden Gophers will have to punt this one away. Trying to kick it away, helping his team with field position.
Catches a break here. Always good to have friends looking out for you on the job. That was almost a major momentum shift, if not for the returner's teammate coming in to recover that fumble.
They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Here's the second down play. It's Allen. Both area heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
Chris Smith, I have no idea how you let that guy get that open. You know for a fact, all week long, in fact, they brought it up in our meetings yesterday, that they've got to stop this receiver, and then you lose track of him, and they're lucky that didn't go as a touchdown.
Makes the catch near the sideline and keeps the foot in bounds. That's enough for a first down.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. Timing here is impeccable.
Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
Touchdown, Dogs, to put them on top now.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity this offensive line was on display. That's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
The PAT makes it 10-7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Williams. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. Heads out of bounds. They'll spot it at the 37. It's a good return. And the Minnesota offense takes the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. To throw, it's Lindsey. Grabbed by the receiver. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
That completion makes it second and medium. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. And he dumps it off to the tight end. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the +47.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
Hey, it's a great job in this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on third down. Makes the catch. It's Johnson. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 30 and a first down.
Boy, the quarterback looks so confident there with this throw. Good job up front with the offensive line protecting on a pivotal third down. And anytime you're trailing in a game, you want to be able to convert. So good job by this offense.
And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
Hey, listen. listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Here we go. Seventh play of this drive in the championship game. Third down and short. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. It's a fumble. Able to recover his own fumble and get first down yardage. And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. And the Golden Gophers have first and 10 here. Looking downfield, it's Lindsey. And it's incomplete. Just missed the wide receiver there. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. They'll run it from the gun. At the 3, that was a solid run.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing that he's potentially capable of doing it.
Now they come up second and goal from the 3. Looking to score with a run to the right. He fights in for the score. Touchdown, Golden Gophers.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Off the play fake on first down. Bringing pressure. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw a good pass rush there on first down.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting earholed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
So second and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough third and long situation. Hand off to the right side. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. And it's Minnesota in front here, Kirk. We've reached the end of the third quarter in this national championship battle that has lived up to the hype. Before the final period, let's check out the game stats. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Solid gain. Moves the ball to a 43.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run, you can go to play action, and really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Looking to pass here on second down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
They're moving the receiver now before the snap. Shotgun formation here on third down. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
No, the quarterback and receiver just not quite on the same page. But the good news is it's fourth down and short. And trailing in this game, you've got to convert here to keep your hopes alive.
Here we are late in a one-score game, and they're going to go for it on fourth down. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Catch hauled in here over the middle. And the game just good enough for a first down.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Handing off on the draw play. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
The draw is a good way to keep the defensive line in check and use their aggressiveness against them. It can be real effective, even in passing situations, if you mix it in correctly.
From the shotgun, handoff inside. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
One of the biggest plays we've had so far. Third down, and the crowd really getting into it. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Delivers quickly to the left side. Makes the catch and gets his foot down. What a play. Good for a first down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
That run produces a decent gain.
Another positive gain by this back. I tell you, between the offensive line sustaining blocks and this back's vision and ability to explode into that second level of this defense, this guy is having a monster day in the biggest stage of all in the national championship.
Second down, they're going to throw it. With the catch, it's Allen. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Boy, the slant route is already a difficult pass to defend in man coverage, but especially against a receiver like that. Man, good luck. Big receiver, they can use their body to shield the defensive back from the ball if it's placed correctly by the quarterback.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to stage a dramatic comeback and win the game late. Here we go. Final minutes of this national championship game. Can this quarterback step up and become a hero? And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there.
Now this defense is going to have to mix up some looks because this back has had a monster day in the national championship. Running inside, running outside. The defense has got to do a good job locking in on him to negate his big play ability.
And it comes down to this in the national championship. Close game. Final minutes. Can this quarterback step up and make a winning play? And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Going to pick up the third and short through the air. And he finds his tight end for the catch.
What a valuable commodity for this offense. You get down into the red zone, the defense is worried about the receivers to the outside. Who better to get the ball to than the big tight end to be able to pick up a first down in the red area? Beautiful play.
They'll run it here. He shreds the tackle. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6.
I know this defense works very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
Trying to find some room. It's Robinson. Stop for no gain defense. Very stubborn here down near the goal line. And the defense takes a timeout to stop the clock with 28 seconds remaining. Here we go. Final minutes of this national championship game. Can this quarterback step up and become a hero? They're going to run it here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
And that is just a great job by this defense on 3rd down. Getting penetration, they come up with a loss. Now, it's a big decision. 4th down, as an offensive coordinator, you've been going backwards. What do you call?
Down 1 possession in the 4th quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on 4th down. Maybe the last shot here. Touchdown, Georgia. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Here we go. They take the lead. What an amazing comeback by this team and this offense. Now it comes down to can their defense hold the lead with under a minute to go.
PAT is good. They take a 3-point lead here in the final quarter. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. To the air. It's Lindsey. The receiver makes the catch. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain. And it comes down to this in the national championship. Close game. Final minutes. Can this quarterback step up and make a winning play? And now a late timeout is taken. 6 seconds showing on the clock. They'll get set, needing to score quickly now, looking for some big plays right here. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. The pocket breaking down. The ball falls to the ground, and we have a national champion. With the last team standing at the top of the mountain for national champions.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long. They've had some challenging moments. They've been able to overcome them. And how fitting, a close game in the national championship. They come through one more time. And as you say, they hold the trophy. They are the national champions of the year.
And that's going to do it as we crown another national champion and punctuate a wild, exciting season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. They are official, your kings of college football and national champions, the Georgia Bulldogs.